Welcome to ranking Wuthering Waves characters by how much Rizz they have. If you're unfamiliar, the word Rizz is short for charisma. In this case, it's how successful they'd be at pulling someone romantically, or if they could make someone swoon. Our categories for today, starting at the top, we have the ultimate Rizz Lord, A, B, C, and D, and they have negative Rizz. By the way, thank you to Kuro Games for sponsoring today's video. If you haven't already checked out Wuthering Waves, I'd highly recommend you do so. It's a super immersive open world action RPG with an absolutely incredible story, great characters, and a ton to explore. Download the game using the link in my video's description or pinned comment and check out the newest character, Changli, in version 1.1, available right now. All right, let's get back to the tier list. First up is Yinlin. This girl has manipulator Rizz. She literally admits to lying to get on people's good sides. She do be flirting with Rover a lot at the end of her story quest though. Also, look at her, dude. She got the puppet strings thing in her ult. 100% ultimate Rizz Lord, starting off strong. The lies, the deception, the physical hotness. She can Rizz up anybody she wants to. Jinxie, she's a little bit complicated. You know, she's very formal. She's sweet and very kind-hearted, but like mostly business oriented. I know a lot of you guys like her, but I'm gonna put her in the B tier, and I'm gonna call this like the accidental Rizz category. She's not doing it on purpose. Again, she doesn't have time to Rizz people up, but it is inevitably going to happen because of like how sweet she is. A very caring person. Ooh, Scar. This man is mischievous with a teasing personality. He's unhinged. Jerk Rizz. There's something about villains. Scar, ultimate Rizz Lord. He just messes with people. He plays with them. He can Rizz anybody up if he wanted to. Ling Yang. This guy is so friend-shaped. He's like rhyming all the time. It's so corny. I'm sorry. Yes, he winked at the Rover at the end of his story quest, but I cannot fathom him rizzing anybody up, honestly. I'm sorry, but I gotta put you in the D tier. Gotta work on your game. Next up, we have the Rovers. Literally, everybody wants them on their team. They are constantly being asked by every character to hold hands, loved by both the good guys and the bad guys. It's kind of funny, honestly, how everyone just ends up head over heels for the Rover in every situation. They both firmly belong in ultimate Rizz Lord. They woke up from their long nap and just seduced the masses. Sanhua. Okay, that right there, that motion with her hand. I know she's just trying to force herself to smile, but you know, and I know that that move kind of implies something else. You know what I'm saying? If it weren't for that, I would put her lower, but accidental Rizz, B tier for sure. Ooh, Tanli, our newest resonator. She is the full package in this regard. She fights, she sings, she dodges attacks like this, and she's gorgeous. I mean, look at her. I love the design. It's my favorite. Gotta be S tier, ultimate Rizz Lord. Next we have Chixia. I just don't see her with any amount of, like, look at her face. I swear in half of the cutscenes, she's just standing there with her mouth open for no reason. She's just super peppy and doesn't seem interested in rizzing anyone up. Another one for the D tier, unfortunately. This D tier is like, they have no Rizz because they are such friends. Maybe later in life, but for now, the Rizz game is not very high. Yang Yang. She's just too sweet to me. I think she has pretty bad Rizz. She seems kind of airheaded, honestly, and she talks a lot. Picture the following. She's just out minding her own business. A dude walks up to her. You know, he thinks she's pretty. Hey, sweet thing, what you up to?
It's very nice to meet you. You know, I feel so blessed to have met you on this day. It's such a nice day. The sun is shining, and you know, I'm such a nice friend over. You know, everything's so smooth over. Everything's such a tiny bit. This time.
I gotta go. Bye. She just yammers, and I firmly believe that if someone was rizzed up by her at first, she's gonna scare them off because she talks so much. So all that being said, I'm sorry, Yang Yang, but you are gonna be a negative Rizz. Next in the friend group, we have Baiji. Baiji's not quite as bad, but she's so serious. If you said the word Rizz to her, she would say, "Excuse me, what?" Baiji's gonna have to go in the D tier as well. She is only interested in either befriending someone or get out of my research lab, you know what I mean? Next is Camellia. Look at this pose. She is 100% serving on purpose. She loves teasing and toying with people. Ultimate Rizz Lord. She knows what she's doing. Next is Alto. He's a smooth talker, but he's kind of full of it. He's still spicy though, and he knows how to talk when he wants something. thing. I think he's fully capable of rizzing somebody up. As long as you're not super aware of his baloney and you call him out for it. I'm gonna say Alto is an A tier. He definitely has a solid amount of Rizz capability, but it's not gonna work on everybody. Gian, I know what you're thinking. He's hot. He's got six-pack abs, but hear me out. We're not talking about hotness. We're talking about Rizz. He is a very serious soldier. On the other hand, he's also super loyal and cares about people, and he's a great listener. But I think he's just too busy for romance or Rizz. Maybe if things calm down and he just dropped out of the war effort, he might have more time for it. I'm gonna place Gian in a high B tier. I think he's very similar in effect to Jinxie. They're both really busy, and if they want to, they could Rizz someone up, but it's not their priority right now, so I'm gonna say accidental Rizz. Tauchi, she is a bit hit or miss for me, honestly. Like, yes, I know. While I think that she's a little dry in the personality department, she does have this like giant sword. She's in charge of a military faction. Kind of Rizzful, you know? Benefit of the doubt, I'm gonna put her in the B tier. She might have potential to do it on purpose, but we're gonna have to see once we know her a little bit better. Mortifi. At first glance, I thought he did not have Rizz at all because he's kind of like hoity-toity and very businesslike as well, similar to Baiji. However, underneath the cranky exterior, I've seen evidence in some other people's dialogues that he has a caring side to him. I think he's a C tier. If B tier is accidental Rizz and D tier is friend shape, C tier is like kind of scary Rizz that is either hot or cold depending on who you are. If you're into that sort of thing, it's gonna work on you, but otherwise you might be scared off and be like, not for me. Junchin, she's kind-hearted, she's wise, a little quirky. I'm sorry I slandered your bean sprout hair in my hotness list. Now that I've gotten to know you a little bit better, I do like her. I think she's cool. In terms of Rizz though, I'm gonna say B tier accidental Rizz as well. Again, it's not on the top of her priority list, but because she's such a people person and she's around people all day, people are gonna get rizzed up by her inevitably. Yeonwoo, hear me out. Yes, he's got grandpa vibes. Yes, he's wearing a milady fedora. I firmly believe that when this man was in his younger years, he was rizzing people up left and right. You can't tell me that you look this man in the eye and think he wouldn't know how. Yes, he does. He's got experience. I'm gonna say he's in the A tier. We have to respect the hustle. Kalkaro, mildly frightening Rizz. Very serious. Again, does not seem concerned with romance. Kind of yammers a lot. He does care for your safety though. I'm gonna place him in the C tier next to Mortifi. If you crack the super thick exterior shell, I think you would find that he's very sweet and caring, but it's gonna take a pretty big hammer. And finally, we have Danjin. This girl is low-key terrifying. Don't let her sweet exterior fool you. When she's fighting, her eyes literally turn red and she has like a bloodlust. If you ever wronged her, I feel like she would cut you down in an instant. C tier, scary Rizz. Kind of on the fence. Could go either one way or the other depending on how you feel about that sort of thing. All right, well, I think that is my finalized Wuthering Waves Rizz tier list. I'm very proud again that we have more people in Ultimate Rizz Lord than any other category. Here, let me relabel these really quick. We got the Ultimate Rizz Lords, Good Rizz, Accidental Rizz, Scary Maybe Rizz, Friend-Shaped, and Negative Rizz. Sorry, Yang Yang. Let me know what you guys think, and also let me know which character you think has the best Rizz in the game so far. Be sure to leave me any future Wuthering Wave tier list ideas in the comments below as well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.